Hey, it's Manny from Extra Sauce. If you're wondering which one of our services, the video content engine, executive ghostwriting, or content led go to market coaching is the right fit for you, I created this quick walkthrough video. At the core, we created a system. It's called the Sauce Recipe. We've been working on this for the past 3 years, and it's a proven system that takes your founder, your CTO, or any one of your executives' voices and turns it into pipeline driving content. There are three ways that we deliver the sauce recipe, right? Either you're going to go with the video content engine if you're a founder who wants to be the face of the category with consistent binge-worthy video presence, or our executive ghostwriting offer. This is for founders and executives who are busy to the day-to-day and they don't want to get lost in social media or even have to lift a finger to write content, right? But they still want their unique POV across channels like LinkedIn. Then we have our content-led go-to-market offer. This is for teams that want to build internal muscle and apply our sauce recipe in-house. We work one-on-one with your team to get things implemented. This is not just fluff presentations. We get deep in the trenches with your team on these coaching calls. So now, to give you a feel how all these three systems work, I'm going to walk you through our video content engine. Before I even do that, I want to explain why we went all in on executive-led content. Okay, so today's buyer, they're self-directed, they're independent, especially if you're selling high-ticket software. Typically, your buyer is very sophisticated. They're going to find the best one-two options themselves. So if they're doing that, it is your job to show up in their discovery phase. And simply put, that's done through content. 2, we're leaving an era of high growth and more towards high profitability. And you're realizing hiring more and more SDRs is not going to get you towards a more profitable company stage. 3, you have an expert on your team that you're not leveraging yet, right? That could bring a huge ROI by putting them in the content. 4, there's an exponential acquisition benefits by building a community and having a realm of influence that advocates for you as a leader in a category. As well, 83% of all CEOs and VPs will look at your social media before deciding to choose you as a vendor. And lastly, 95% of your market, they're not even in market to buy. So in the meantime, you still have to build trust with them. You still have to build authority with them. So when they are ready to go on market, you are top of mind. Now, let's go through the system. Our background comes from working with some of the top media companies and DTC brands. For example, we worked with Goldcast, we worked with TVO Kids. For Goldcast, this is one of their TV shows called Unseen, where we drove over 4.5 million views in 1 month. In the span of 4 months, we drove over 16 million views. We also grew this page from 150K followers to over 500K followers. Then we took their Facebook page from 450K followers to over 1 million followers. So basically, we're taking the best practices when it comes to creating scroll stopping viral content. Now we're bringing that to the B2B world, right? Because B2B content, as you might have noticed, it's very stale, it's very boring, right? So we're here to help you find your sauce. Now, the first stage is the market fit spinner. But before we get into that, we put you through our onboarding, right? We want to make sure we become an extension of your team. So we give you an onboarding questionnaire so we understand your business just like you, right? We don't want to have this back and forth. We want to get the ball running as soon as we start. 2, we integrate you into our tech stack, which is on Slack for all communications, so you get in touch with us like that. And 2, our client portal on Notion, so you can see in real time what we're doing on your account. And as well, you're going to meet your dedicated content strategist in the kickoff call, where we go through goals, KPIs, and the roadmap. Then, in the market fit spinner, our first step is to put you through the go-to-market audit, right? We want to make sure before we start sending you all this traffic through the content, we want to make sure you leave a good first impression. You could close and convert that traffic or to remarket them later on. So there's 3 buckets that we do audit for: your social media and content audit, then your brand and messaging, and then lastly, we look at your market as a whole and your business structure. Then we present you the audit to optimize anything that needs to be done, put you through any necessary go-to-market workshops. Think of defining your strategic narrative. Think of social selling, implementing a demand gen strategy. We make sure you put a great first impression with your content. Then we can't work with every single type of executive, right? And this is the phase 2, which is called the scroll stopping engine. We need to work with executives that have 1% subject matter expertise, who can explain complex ideas using stories, analogies, who are confident to share bold opinions, right? And make big bets in their space, who could commit to 1 hour a week to our content recording calls, right? Because we know you're busy executives. We create a system in a way that only requires 1 hour a week. Then be able to give us back feedback within 48 hours, who love to teach and want to be engaging with their audience on social media. This is what sets the high ROI thought leaders apart from other executives on social media trying to drive pipeline. Then we put you through 2 necessary workshops. The category leader positioning workshop, because we want to put you at the front of your category with certain industry movements taking place, right? We want to give your audience a reason to jump off their current ship and to jump onto yours. Then for us as an agency to create content on your behalf, we want to make sure we match the voice with your thought leader, right? So we put you through our voice matching workshop where we extract your exact tone, the cadence, and technical depth of your founder or other executives. Then our team and our agentic workflows, we analyze all the documentations and inputs we required up to this point, which allow us to establish the right content pillars across these 4 categories, which is solution, market expertise, organization, and personal content. Now, 80% of the content is going to be focused around these 2 categories, right? But we need these 2 as well to tell the right story. Then we decide the creativity level of your video engine. Now, a lot of you might have seen Insightful Substance, right? Think of deep market expertise with the video camera set up where you talk about your product and industry thought leadership in depth. Very good content, sets you as an expert in your space. But now think of level 3, where we want to get you towards. Think of Bill Nye the Science Guy. Think of binge-worthy content that your prospects are excited to tune into every single week on their feed. To have an entertaining concept that makes them want to share it with their colleagues or other peers. We start off here, and eventually we help our clients get towards more creative, entertaining style content. And we create this through our signature series lab, where we define the overarching narrative, the creative formats, the visual style, right? The responsibilities from your end as a client and our end as an agency. And we also present different content ideas across these 3 different levels. Then we decide which format we want to make the content in. Are you looking to create a solo-driven podcast? Or are you looking to bring on strategic guests that could eventually be partners or clients for your company? Or would you like to create an episodic series? Think of a YouTube masterclass where you have 10 episodes talking about your unique thought leadership and helping your client get from point A to point B. Or if you want to have interview style content, where our content strategist will interview your thought leader to get the right content done on video, and we'll create short form videos from this. This is all done through our content execution workshop, where we plan the first episode to the first season and a clear roadmap from the cadence to episode flow, recording style, and make sure it all aligns with your goals from the content. Then we go towards what equipment and hardware is needed. Now, you do not need to buy the industry-leading hardware right off the bat. A lot of our clients get away with using their laptop webcam, and then they might buy a simple lavalier mic and soft light from Amazon. Roughly $100 that we spent here. All the software is created by us, and then we'll attach your account to it so you can see anything necessary. Now, You want to create video, but we understand you guys are not content creators. So we have the necessary training to get you up to speed, from how to show up on video, how to engage on the feed, how to start selling on social media in an authentic way, how to get your employees involved, or even how to do copywriting, right? We make sure you're ready for video content. Now, let's begin executing the first episode. So we storyboard the episode to a specific template designed for your series. Then we package it from the thumbnail, captions. Then we send it over to you and your team to gain approval, get any added notes from you, and then we schedule the first filming session, which is done on Riverside FM. This is how we can record video content remotely. We upload the final video on frame.io, where you could simply give us back feedback. Then we post it on YouTube, and we syndicate the long format video into valuable snacks across the different channels. Now, after about 2 to 3 months, you're going to start seeing leading signals that the content's working. And the way you know that is when you have your website form question, how did you hear about us? You're going to start seeing more responses. We've seen your founder's video on our LinkedIn feed. We've seen it on YouTube Shorts. Someone sent us your founder's video, right? These are the signs that the content is driving pipeline. As well, we're going to cross-reference what we see on Google Analytics and on social media. Now, this is where things get interesting, because now once the organic content is bringing in pipeline, now it's ready for phase 3, where we scale your efforts with thought leadership paid ad strategy. After 3 months of this video engine, you're going to have the organic winners. You're going to see which content performed extremely well organically. Then we do a thought leadership ad strategy, different than the typical ads you might see on LinkedIn, where companies are promoting their ebooks through their company pages to be downloaded and then to remarket through a cold email campaign. Instead, what we do is we take the organic winners, we put a thought leadership ad on LinkedIn to your exact decision makers, whether this is an ABM approach we're targeting or we're targeting specific job titles. Now, we know this content worked well organically, so it's likely to work well on paid with a few tweaks. Then, after the audience that engages with that organic winner, we remarket them through a LinkedIn lead generation ad. Because now, once we do this, the leads are more qualified. The cost per lead is lower as well too. And this is how we're going to start increasing the volume of qualified leads and not have your sales team waste time on unqualified sales calls. We noticed that our video content engine supports your overall go-to-market efforts. For example, your marketing team, if you're running an email newsletter or you're running segmented email sequences, the founder-led videos could be in the emails to help educate and warm up leads. If we're pitching media outlets or specific partners, you can use the video content series done by your founder to build more credibility. Or your sales, if you're looking to train SDRs to get them up to speed faster, the video content engine could help them understand the product much better and improve their pitching. Or if prospects have objections, your SDR could send these videos to your prospect. Now, for your product team, if you're looking to have a new product update announced, well, the video content engine is a perfect place to announce this update. Now, you could make this video content engine internally, but what we've noticed with the clients that we worked with is that it cost significantly more to do it in-house, from hiring all these separate roles. As well, there's a time lag to getting the video content series set up, pivoting, understanding how to make good content and to drive pipeline, versus working with us is a fraction of the cost. And we realized that it takes about 3 months for clients that sell a contract value of about $20K to start seeing a positive ROI, right? And after 3 months, it's become exponential from there, as you can see. Now, if you decide that you want to work with us and you want to accelerate the learning phase to get results faster and your time spent better working on your core business, we have a few requirements. One, we need companies that could devote 1 hour a week to the video content production. 2, we need to work with companies that understand strategic executive-led content that builds pipeline is very different than just creating content just to make content and to check off an HR checklist. Lastly, we want to work with executives who are going to be active on social media to engage with their community, who are going to be engaging in the comments and DMs to really drive qualified conversations with decision makers. If this sounds like you, click here to book a call with us, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you.